people from talking, but you can stop yourself from listening to what people say for your mental health. Trying to make them sleep at the same time. Naija, that's what we are saying. End bad governance. Heat wants to kill your sister. Are you a new mother with an under 1 year old baby, two under 2 years old baby, or your baby is just 2 years or under 2 years and you just found out that you are pregnant again? Congratulations first, but this video is for you. And if you already have two under 2 years old babies, this video is also for you. I've been in that short, I am in that shoe right now, so I'll be sharing my little experience and tips on how I cope. So in this my channel, we do anything food related, lifestyle, till we niche down proper. So you just have to consider subscribing. What does it mean to have two babies under 2 years old? That is, your first baby is not up to 2 years and you've just found out that you are pregnant for the second one. That is what it means by having two under 2 years old baby. So it's not a death sentence, it's a thing of joy, but it is kind of so difficult coping with two babies at the same time. So anytime you find yourself in such situation, the first thing you have to do is relax. You are not the first person, you are not the last person. So many people have been in that situation and they are coping properly. So do not panic. Relax your nerves. You can go on family trip or outings. My baby is here, so I'll be looking down here often. So you can go on family outings, hang out with your family or your husband, just to help you relax. And also, you have to bear in mind that it has happened. Yeah, the second baby is on his or her way. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no second option. You have to feed properly because you are breastfeeding a baby and you have another baby growing inside you. So feed properly so that you have to meet up the demands of the one you are carrying. Yes. But if you cannot cope, you can seek for your doctor's advice. Then your doctor might tell you, okay, you have to stop breastfeeding other baby and give him milk or give him this kind of foods, any type of foods that your baby eats well. Just make sure that your baby feeds properly. Sorry. Then register for antenatal. Yes, registering for antenatal will help you cope even better because you have so many people in the same shoe. Yes, you get to see so many people in the same shoe with you and they are coping well. They even carry their baby self and be coming for the antenatal. So you get to meet people, relate, talk about your experiences, joke about it. It really helped me personally. It helps me to know that I'm not alone in this game. I have my hand fan here. We are in Nigeria. That's what we are saying. End bad governance. Heat wants to kill your sister. In case you are hearing any noise around me, it's this fan. Bad governance. End bad governance. To take it easy with those pregnancy hormones that always comes up. Yes, some people tend to transfer aggression to whoever that is close to them. Your baby that is out will always need attention. Your baby wants you to carry him even with a big belly. So do not transfer aggression. No be the baby tell you make you go carry belly. Yes, so do not transfer aggression to that baby. Remember that he also is a baby. So don't expect him to know, hey, mommy is pregnant, so I have to maintain my lane. No, na still baby the baby be. Let's go into coping. How do you cope? No be only you suffer pass o. No one gives you award for suffering. So if you think you cannot cope with being pregnant and having an under 2 year old toddler around you, get a help. Get someone to help you out. If you are not in Nigeria, you are in diaspora where you can't get help easily, you can talk your partner into helping you in some things. Yes, you don't need to finish all your house chores at the same time. No, work no dey finish, so just do the one you can and leave the rest for the next day. Yes, so that you don't get yourself worked up. Remember, you are pregnant for the second baby. Sometimes if I don't have strength to do the laundry today, I will just simply shift them one side. When I do cooking or cleaning, the next day I'll just do only laundry, and I won't see myself getting exhausted easily. Next step that helps me to cope is that I give a deaf ears to what people will say. Yes, because if you listen to what people will say about that your pregnancy, you are having an under 2 year old baby and you're pregnant again, it's really going to push you into depression. So the best thing you have to do is plug in those earplugs to whatever they are saying. Because even if it takes you 5 years before you give birth to another baby, people will talk. Okay, so you cannot stop people from talking, but you can stop yourself from listening to what people say for your mental health. I have a video either here, I'll link it up here, or I'll put it in the description box about postpartum depression, what you should not say to a woman that just gave birth. Make a plan. Making a plan will help you in your house chores. Today you go to market, like me, on Fridays I go to market. Saturdays I do whatever they call cooking. Yes, though during the midweek I can be cooking all this little breakfast or dinner, but you know, as an African home, you must always have soup and stew in your freezer, else you will not feel comfortable. So I always dedicate Saturdays for cooking. If I cook like 2 meals and I get exhausted, I must just shift it to Sunday. I cannot come and kill myself. Don't overwork yourself. Just do what you can. Work no dey finish. That is how I scheduled myself, and I coped even without the few months I didn't have assistance. That's how I coped. Now the baby has arrived. Congratulations. Now work starts. That is one of the most tedious parts when you have a an under 2 year old baby and you have a newborn baby. That is the most difficult part of the whole thing, but people are doing it. You're not the first, so you will always cope. Why I'm saying it's the most difficult part is because you stay late nights, you stay awake all through the night with a newborn baby that has colic pain. You know, that's when their stomach keep biting them, they are wriggling, they're not sleeping well. And newborn babies tends to wake up 3-4 times before day breaks. Then when you are awake in the morning, you have to take care of the older one. Sometimes if the two of them can be waking up at the same time depending on the age of your babies. Yes, like if you have a let me say you have a 10 months old baby and a newborn, yes, it happens. Or you have a 1 year old baby and you have a newborn, there's a tendency that two of them will always wake up in the night to eat. You just, that's the sacrifice you have to make. No be them tell you make you go carry belle. So it's just for a while. It's just for a while. And when they are sleeping, my dear, that's why I said if you have assistants, it's really needed during this period of time. Yes, because having two babies and you are always awake at night, you need that rest. You need it. You need it. So always sleep when they are sleeping if you can. As if you have assistant that will help you with your chores, leave your phone. That is not time for phone. Just pack that phone, keep it. Rest, you need it, else it will really affect you mentally. Otherwise you won't get depressed, you are worn out. It's because you don't rest. Another way some women cope on baby's arrival is sending the older one to crèche. Yes, you send the older one to crèche so that you have enough time to take care of the worst thing you ever do is trying to make them sleep at the same time. E no go work. The first thing I do is, after feeding them properly, I put the younger one to sleep first. Yeah. Put them to bed separately and now bring them back together. Yes, that's the summary of the whole thing. So when this your second baby arrives, you have to be extra vigilant. Yes, because this older one wants to run around, or when he's eating biscuits, he would like to share the biscuits with the newborn baby, and you know newborn babies don't have tooth for biscuits. So you just have to be extra vigilant. Even beans, sometimes when they pick beans and say, ah, baby, take. So that's when your real work starts. So on coping, on the aspect of being vigilant, always be with your newborn baby. Then the older one, engaged him or her with toys that cannot be easily swallowed, big toys. Yes, or you play. Me, as at that time, I always play cartoons, different cartoons I search on YouTube. Yes, play it for the older one. He likes it, he'll be dancing while I take care of the new one. When the new one is sleeping, kukuma close my door. Yes, I'll close my door, and I and the older baby will now be outside playing music or listening to our cartoon. That time my battery is never full. So that's how I coped on the issue of being vigilant. If you don't do it this way, ha, you might be cooking, your other older baby will be with the newborn baby feeding him with biscuits. I hope these tips will really go a long way to help you to cope. It's God's gift to you, so don't see it as a heavy duty. It will pass with time. Please, if these tips were helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you like my contents.